Hello, and welcome to another public class from hollytreeenglish.com. This is session 3 of today's class. It is the final session of today's class. This is a grammar class, part 2 of using the present perfect. Last week was part 1, and you can find those videos on YouTube. If you are hoping to join the class and have a chance to practice and speak so you can use present perfect tense to communicate better in English, please check your email inbox or spam folder if you are subscribed to the mailing list. I have sent the link to join. If you are not subscribed, you can go to the Google Plus event and you can, you can check the Google Plus event and there are links to subscribe. And I'm going to wait for 15 minutes. And if no students come inside of 15 minutes, then I will close the session because the class is not useful without, it's not very useful, I should say. It is not very useful without students. And so I'm going to quickly review about present perfect, and then we will go on to, if there are students, we will go on to the practice. So last week, 2 major things were talked about. Number 1, hello. Hello.
Hi, hello, Holly.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. How about you?
Not bad.
You're very busy this weekend.
Of course, I'm always busy.
Yeah.
Like you, yeah?
Oh, yes, I just walked my dog.
Mm-hmm. You've just walked your dog and now you are ready for English.
Oh, yes. I'm late.
That's okay. You are not very late. Lately, no one has been joining session 3, so when no students join, I wait for about 15 to 20 minutes and then I close the session because I don't want to just talk to myself.
Oh, yeah, I know. Today's topic is present perfect.
Yes, today's topic is present perfect. Did you, or I should say, have you had a chance to watch the class from last week?
No.
Okay, then I will review it very quickly, and then later, if you have time, oh, excuse me, I suggest that you watch one of the either session 1 or session 2 from last week.
I always create the confuse present perfect and past present perfect.
Present perfect and past perfect?
Uh,
Or
how
you
to
mean
describe
past simple?
this present perfect continuous.
Oh, yeah. So tonight's class, or today's, yeah, it's today for you. This class is only focused on present perfect. Next month, I will be teaching about present perfect continuous.
Yeah, the past perfect tense and the past perfect continuous tense and also the past future perfect tense always.
You mean future perfect? Yeah, well, if I can be very honest with you, I think you should increase your English level before you really try to go with future perfect.
Sometimes I check my grammar book, I can understand, but after 3 days, I totally forget what is the past future perfect. What is the past?
We don't have past future. We don't have past future. So I hear this a lot. Actually, many students tell me after 3 days or what I forget. And the problem is because you wait 3 days with no practice. So let's say, for example, you have today, and you study present perfect, and then you don't study English or you don't study or practice present perfect tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Thursday you try to use it. Of course you're going to forget.
Yeah.
So here is a very simple suggestion. Study something in your grammar book, and then get your phone calendar or the reminders. I think you have an iPhone, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so use the reminder application or the calendar application and set a reminder, let's say for tomorrow, which is Monday for you. Set a reminder for, at your lunch hour. And so it will pop up, and in the reminder, put maybe 3 or 4 future perfect or whatever, present perfect sentences, okay? And then do the same thing for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Means yes, mostly the grammar and the sentence we always need the practice every day.
Right, and so this is, if you use the reminders app, and you can maybe do the same reminder twice in a day if you want, but this is a very simple way to bring it back to your mind.
Yes, but the English have the timeline, but the Chinese language we don't have the timeline. I don't know what's the issue. For example, if I talk to you, I traveled to England, and I have been traveled England. What is different?
Okay, so we would say I have traveled.
Yeah, I have traveled.
I have traveled to England.
Or I traveled England 2 times or 1 time.
I have traveled. Yeah, so I will review very quickly, but please, seriously, it's very important. Next week, for example, there is no public class because it's the final Saturday of the month for me, final weekend of the month. So you will, the time that you normally use for public class, watch one of the videos for Present Perfect Part 1. Okay, and this will help you with, but quickly, very quickly right now, I will review. So the main purpose, or the main reason for present perfect is to look back into the past and connect. So connect means to join, right? And connect the past to the present. Okay, this is the main reason. This is the main way that we use it. There are different situations or reasons to look back, but this is the main way that we use it. And English is a little bit interesting. English is a combination of many languages. We have many influences that create English. But the English brain, like you said a few minutes ago, looks at or thinks about time differently from a lot of languages. So in general, we can say that Chinese has 3 time boxes, right? Past, present,
Yeah.
and future. And
Oh,
they
yes.
are, huh?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
In English, we have the same thing. We have a past, we have present, we have future. But in our language, we like to be in the present box. Maybe we're talking about something and we're in the present, but we like to look back into the past. Okay, we like to connect them. So you can think about it like there is a door between these 2 boxes, or there is a doorway, and they can connect to each other. So we can be in the present box and see into the past box.
Okay.
Another way to think about it, maybe another comparison you can make is, let's say that you have a road, and the road is like time. And so you go down this road and you stop and you look back to where you have been.
Okay. I understand.
Okay, this is what we are doing with present perfect. This is a simplified, it's not a complete comparison, but it, in general, it gives you a general idea. But that's theory. Now we need to make it real, right?
Yes. I remember I watched a video from the YouTube. A man introduced a lot of the English grammar. He said, if the English have, have known the timeline when you're talking about with someone else, they can don't understand what you mean. We must use the timeline. Like I eat. What time you eat? I eaten or like something like that.
Mm-hmm. I see. Uh-oh. Seras joined us and I didn't hear it. I didn't see it. Hello, Seras.
Hi, teacher. Good
How
morning.
are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, great. And you?
I'm fine. Just reviewing. Tim and I have been reviewing the material from last week very quickly about what is the reason for present perfect.
Okay.
And so we have just finished doing that. And now we are ready for practice and context. So yes, Tim, if I understand you correctly, we do have a timeline in English. We have a very interesting way to interact with time or to connect with time in English. And this is tricky for a lot of people who are learning English. All right. So, question for Tim. Do you know what this phrase means? State of being.
No.
State of being. Okay. State of being. Seras, do you know what it means?
No, I have no idea about that.
You don't know?
No.
Seras, I
Means
think there is a problem with you,
some,
with
uh,
your microphone.
something exists.
Almost. Yeah, almost. So state of being in this case, something that you are. Like, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm married. For example, you can say this one. And you can also, so the usage, one usage of present perfect is used for a continued action or state of being. I will give 2 examples, and then my wonderful students will have chances to try. So I have had or owned, they mean the same thing in this case. I have owned my dog for 5 years. Okay, so words in this case are usually for and since. Okay, I have been, this is state of being, okay? I have been a teacher since 2014. Both of these examples are true. They're real.
If we can change the sense with the for, I have been a teacher for 5 years. Is the
So for
Mhm.
says how long.
Yes.
Since is for when it began.
Since always use the present perfect tense.
Say again, please. I'm sorry.
I said the since always use the present perfect. Sentence.
Not always. Sometimes present perfect continuous, but that is next month.
Oh.
But it's usually most often used for most often used with the perfect tenses, like present perfect and present perfect continuous. I hope Seros is able to come back. I think he's having connection problems.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to make things a little easier for you. So you will be giving examples, but your examples will be answers to questions. So I will ask you a question, and you should answer with one of these, okay? With a since or for answer, okay?
Yeah.
Seraz, there you are.
Yeah, there is an internet problem, so there are
I see.
breaks on my internet.
I see. Well, Tim is going to answer 2 questions from me to practice this, and then it will be your turn.
Okay.
All right, Tim. How long have you worked for your company?
I have been worked my company since 1997.
1997. Okay, so I have worked for my company since 1997. Congratulations. And how long have you how long have you had or owned your dogs?
I have owned my dog for 7 years.
For 7 years? Oh, wow. Was it a puppy when you got it?
Oh no, the 2 dogs I picked up, or I have picked, I can't,
I picked up.
I picked up in the street.
Mhm. Okay, so here I want to make this clear. Picked up. This is a one-time action. So, and it's finished, it's completed, and it's in the past. There's no reason in this case to connect to the present. There's no real reason to connect to the present. That is why you're using past.
Means the action is just finished. We only use the past.
If it was finished, especially a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Next, we will talk about actions that are that have recently completed or finished. But Seraz, you're up. How long have you had your new car?
I just I just have
You have just bought it?
yeah, I just have bought it.
So you can say I haven't had it for very long.
Okay.
I haven't had it for very
I
long.
yeah, I haven't had for it very long.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How long have you worked with computers?
I have worked I have worked for it. I have worked for no. I have worked since 2010.
So you can say I have worked with them since 2010. Nice. I have worked with computers for, I don't want to say how long.
I think since birth.
No. I worked with computers in college and in high school, like but not as a job, just I used them a lot.
Okay.
All right. Oops, we dropped him again. That's okay. He was in session 1, so he knows some of this already. Okay, Tim, so the next use of present perfect is use for recently completed actions. For example, I have just finished supper. It's not true. I will eat supper after class, but it's a good example. I have I have seen, no, I have watched too much TV lately. So common words to use are words like lately, recently, already, just. So to make it clear, these events, these actions are from the very recent past. Okay, the recent past. And there is a reason why I am connecting the recent past to the present. I'm looking back, okay?
Oh, means, oh, okay.
I'm
Lately,
looking
means,
back to the recent or near past and connecting that to this moment.
it's a short period time.
Uh-huh,
Like,
uh-huh. Usually in the last few weeks or months or nearer, like
yes, I understand. I have eaten too much meat lately.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. So have you, whoa, is that your dog?
Oh yes, sorry.
No, not a problem, not a problem. I was just curious. Oh, Siroz, are you back yet? Are you back with us?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so again, I will give Tim some 2 questions, and then it will be your chance. Okay,
Okay.
Tim, have you walked your dogs this morning?
Oh yes, I have I have been watching my dog this morning.
Mm-hmm. So have walked. We don't need been in this case.
Oh.
because this is an active verb. We use been with like state of being, or have been to, like when we talk about traveling, I have been to China, I have been to India. But this is an action, so you can just use the action. Have you seen what? Ah, yes. Have you seen any of the comets that they have talked about?
Sorry, can you pardon me?
Have you seen any of the comets? I saw something on Facebook about some comets or something.
Yes, I have been. Sorry, I have seen a lot of the comments from the Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm talking about. Wait. I'm talking about comets, like stars. I'm trying to see.
Yes, look at the word comment or comment.
Comet.
COMMENT.
No. Just a second. Comet. Sometimes English spelling drives me crazy. No, I don't want to.
Comedy.
Uh-uh.
Comedy or
Comet. Like, it's not a star, but it's really bright in the sky and it has a tail.
oh, me.
And there was a message on Facebook about a new comet system that was going to be in the sky, and I wanted to know if you have seen it. Okay. I cannot figure out how to spell it. That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Meteor.
Yeah, comet. It's like it's not it's not a meteor, but yeah, it's like that. Okay, I have finally found it. Oh, good grief. Okay. Comet.
Oh, comet, comet. Okay.
Yeah, comet.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
have you seen the, huh?
no, in my city, I have no chance to see the comet
Mm-hmm.
because in our city the air pollution is very bad.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so in this case, if you want to answer with present perfect, your answer was very correct. It was fine. But if you want to answer with present perfect, you can just say, no, I haven't.
I haven't. Just
Mhm.
haven't.
Yeah. Okay. And one more. Have you eaten breakfast today?
No, I haven't. Really.
Oh, no.
Really. I got up too late and walked my dog and joined this.
Oh, thank you.
I have not eaten my breakfast.
Yes, well, breakfast is important, so be sure to eat it after class. Okay.
As I can first, maybe lunch.
Oh, yeah, it will be like combination, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mhm. Next usage. Present perfect. We use for events or experiences that happened or have happened at an unspecified or unnamed. This is when we don't say unnamed time. So we're looking back at the past and we're looking back at all of the past of our lives and connecting it to now, connecting something to now. And the common words to use are before, ever, and also never. Before, ever, never. Also, already. Already works for this one as well. Already. And adverbs. Adverbs of frequency. Like often. Examples. I have seen a movie. What's a movie that you would know? Monsters, Inc. I've
If we
seen the
can
movie
use
Monsters, Inc.
another, oh yes, I can see the comment in the box. If we can use instead of the frequency, often.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I'm connection has some trouble. I can and
Oh, connection problems. Do you need to go out and oh, mostly. Sometimes it has mostly, yeah. I have mostly taught adults during my career.
we cannot ending the sentence.
I have taught adults mostly. It's possible, but this one I think is more common.
Sorry. I mean, if you can, like I have, I have taught adults during my career mostly. Even the ending the
Yeah, it doesn't sound right because it puts the wrong importance on mostly. The reason we usually put an adverb at the end of a sentence is to change the emphasis, to change the importance. And in this case, it sounds, I can't think of how to explain exactly why, but it changes the meaning a little bit. It changes the emphasis, not the exact meaning, but it changes the importance of mostly. But if I try to research that, we will go off topic, which is not a good idea. Okay, go ahead. Go out and come back. It's okay. We will wait for him to come back. Hello.
hello.
How are you?
Good.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Sorry.
No, I'm joking with you. It's fine. Welcome back.
You in the weekend, the internet is always very busy, very busy.
Yeah.
The speed is very slowly.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Mm-hmm. Um, the usage, yeah, the usage we are talking about, I'm trying to figure out where we are. Oh yes, mostly.
Are you
There
asking a
is,
question?
no, I'm reminding myself where we finished before you had to leave.
Oh.
I got lost for a second. Okay. Just a minute. There it is. Okay. All right. So I want to give you some examples to make this a little more clear. I have often lost my keys. So what I'm saying is maybe we're talking about, maybe you are saying, oh, I hate losing my keys. Have you ever lost your keys or something like that? And I can say, oh yeah, I have often lost my keys.
In this case, the loss is past participle.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. The verb lose. So we have lose, lost, have lost. The second and third forms are the same. Nice question. I haven't been to, I don't know, I haven't been to China. We had the same thought. Yeah.
I haven't been to California.
Uh-huh. Shame on you. No. Okay. So now I'm going to ask you some questions to help you practice this. Have you ever seen the movie, oh gosh, have you ever seen the movie, I can't even think of famous movies. I don't usually watch famous movies. What? All right, let's go with my previous movie. Have you ever seen the movie Monsters, Inc.?
Have you ever movie? Have you ever the name of movie Rush Hour?
Have I ever seen, no, I have never seen the movie Rush Hour.
I have.
I don't think I have heard of the movie Rush Hour.
It's very famous in China.
Hmm. Have you, how often have you been to South China? Or do you live in South China? I don't even know.
Maybe I have been to South China 3 times in 1 year.
3 times. So in 1 year, how many times in your life have you been to South China? Just make up a number, it doesn't matter.
I have been to South China, I think, 11 times in my life.
Nice job. Nice sentence. Very good. And how often have you wanted to give up on English?
Oh, I haven't. I have never. I have never given up studying English.
You have never given up on English. Good answer. Okay.
Do you know what? Do you know what is the reason?
What is the reason?
Because I have a wonderful teacher.
Oh.
Sorry, she is named Holly.
谢谢你. Thank you. Okay. And one more. Have you ever been skydived? Have you ever skydived?
What is the sky?
Skydive is when you go up in an airplane and you jump with a parachute. It's like a sport. It's
Oh,
jumping out of an airplane.
oh, I haven't. I haven't. I can never think. I can never think. It's very, maybe it's very challenge for me.
Yeah, I have never skydived either, and I don't think I want to.
Oh, okay. Skydive. Oh, I know. I understand. Skydive. Never, never, never. Yes, it's very terrible. I think maybe I have the phobia.
Oh, you are afraid of heights?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave the high building, like the above the 15th story.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that could be a problem. Okay, so we are a little short on time, so I want to go on to the final usage of present perfect. So we use when there will or might be a change in the future. So common words used are still, yet, we can say ever and also never. For example, I have never been to Ireland, but I think visit Ireland before I die. Or I hope to visit Ireland before I die. So there's possibly a change. I will change this situation in the future. I have never been to Ireland. So now and before now, this is true. But I hope this will change.
The first sentence is the present perfect. The second is simple past. No, simple future.
Yes, because remember, this is when we're using it because there might or there will be a change in the future. So we're looking back into the past from now, and then we're also thinking about the future.
We don't need the position after visit. We don't need the position too.
No.
I think I will visit to Ireland before. No.
No, we don't need it. No, visit we don't use with the preposition. Good catch. Nice, good job noticing that. I have never I have never ridden in a hot air balloon. But maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Yeah, oh, okay. Yes, I have never ridden a hot air balloon.
But maybe someday. Okay, and for the negatives, I haven't eaten supper yet. But after class, I will. Okay, after class I will. I haven't eaten supper yet. So before now and now, I haven't eaten supper. I can also say, if I want to make it more negative and more important, I can say I still haven't eaten. I still haven't eaten supper.
How different I still haven't between I haven't eaten.
It's stronger. It makes the negative stronger.
The last sentence emphasize means I haven't eaten supper.
And I'm so hungry and I need to do it.
Oh, okay. I understand. It means they're stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Like another example, your boss could say to you, "You still haven't finished that project? What's wrong with you?"
Means yes, means the boss is very angry. The employee
exactly. Or you haven't, and we can, with the tone, we can make yet very strong as well. So he can say, "You haven't finished that project yet?" This tone will make it stronger, but it's really strong.
It's very useful. I said it's very useful. Before I cannot understand how to use the yet or and the still emphasize in the sentence.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, so I'm going to ask. So remember before I said, have you eaten breakfast this morning? I used this for recent actions.
Mhm.
I can also use it for this case. I can say, have you eaten breakfast yet?
How answer your question? Just I haven't.
No, I haven't. Or yeah, I haven't.
If we have another answer this question instead, I haven't. If
You
I
can just
want
say no.
no.
Mhm. Because we understand the haven't, we understand because the question had the tense. The tense was in the question, so if you just say no, we understand, we get it.
Okay.
Have you, has your wife woken up yet?
Sorry, it was too quickly.
Has your wife woken up yet?
Oh yes, she has.
Good for her. Has your son woken up yet?
Oh yes, he has.
Oh,
But
okay.
he always woke up very late to me.
He always wakes up very late. I see. So let's imagine for one moment, let's imagine that you said no.
Mm-hmm.
When I said, has your son, so I can say, he still hasn't woken up yet? Or bleh, he still hasn't woken up?
He still haven't woke up. He still haven't woke up yet.
He still hasn't
I think he still hasn't.
woken. He still hasn't woken up?
Oh yes,
Oops.
woke. Yes, he still haven't. He still haven't woken up. Yes, hasn't.
Yeah, he still hasn't woken up yet. He still hasn't woken up. Why do I keep wanting to say yet? Oi.
Still, still hasn't.
Have you ever, let's practice with ever for a second, and then we need to end the class because I still haven't eaten supper.
Okay.
Okay, have you ever have you ever eaten yams?
Oh yes, I have.
Will you, do you think you will eat them again sometime?
Yes.
Cool. Very cool. Okay. I know this was not enough practice with all of these uses because this is in the public class. It's always very quick, always an, we call an overview. Overview means quick look at everything. So I'm going to give you a website where you can get more practice.
Okay.
I think I have shared this one with you before, and I think you can access this. Really learn.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm going to end the broadcast and say thank you for coming, and you Seros, if you watch this later, thank you for joining us a little bit, And to anyone who has been watching, thank you for watching. And Tim and everyone else, if you think this video was useful, please feel free to like it, share it, and subscribe. And please feel free to visit hollytreeenglish.com.